Hello, ladies. Today I want to talk about something important. Some time ago, I looked at myself in the mirror and barely recognized the person reflected there. My favorite clothes no longer fit, I woke up tired every day, and it seemed like my energy had simply disappeared. The worst part was that I was trying hard. I followed all the guidelines, did everything right, but nothing happened. It's that feeling of doing your best and still not seeing results. That's exactly where I was. Until I discovered something about our bodies that almost no one talks about. And when I understood it, everything made sense. It wasn't a lack of effort or discipline. It seemed like a part of my body was holding back my metabolism. And that's what I want to share with you today. If you've ever experienced this frustration, stick with me until the end, because what I'm about to tell you may change the way you view the process of losing weight. For a long time, I thought the problem was with me, that I needed to be more determined, to try harder. That only made me feel worse. I would start diets full of enthusiasm, make plans, do everything right. But no matter how hard I tried, I could never keep it up for long. My cravings for food always won out, and after a few days, I ended up giving up. Every time that happened, I felt guilty, discouraged, and like a failure. It was always the same cycle: start, stop, get frustrated. My weight didn't change, the bloating continued, and week after week, I felt more tired and less confident. The truth I discovered later was that it wasn't just about willpower. It wasn't laziness or lack of dedication. There was something inside me holding everything back, something most people don't even imagine. When this part of the body becomes overloaded, it literally slows down the metabolism. Understanding this was like turning a switch. That's when I discovered Hepatoburn. And no, it's not a miracle pill or a fad diet. What piqued my interest was the simple yet powerful proposition: to help the liver function better. Many people don't know this, but the liver is like the central engine of metabolism. It processes nutrients, filters toxins, and decides whether what you eat becomes energy or stored fat. When this organ becomes overloaded due to diet, stress, or age, it loses efficiency, and that's when everything starts to go wrong. The body accumulates fat more easily, metabolism slows down, and those uncontrollable cravings for sweets and junk food appear. It's not just hunger, it's the body trying to compensate because the liver isn't doing its job. That's where Hepatoburn comes in. It helps cleanse and revitalize the liver with specific natural ingredients. And when the liver starts working as it should again, changes begin to appear. Your metabolism speeds up, your body starts using stored fat for energy, and those sugar cravings decrease. In other words, it's not just a weight loss product, it's direct care for the organ that defines the efficiency of the fat-burning process. I only decided to try it after finding out that more than 200,000 people here in the US had already used it. I read several true stories from people like me, and that gave me the confidence to try it. What surprised me the most is that the benefits weren't just about weight. I felt more energetic throughout the day, my sleep improved and became deeper, my skin became more beautiful, my sugar cravings decreased, and even my concentration improved. It was a general feeling of well-being, far beyond the number on the scale. And the most curious thing was to see that my experiences matched everything I had read before trying it. It also put my mind at ease to know how the product is manufactured. Hepatoburn is made here in the United States, in FDA-approved and GMP-certified facilities, following strict quality standards. The formula is 100% natural, plant-based. Some ingredients caught my attention: resveratrol, known to aid in cell renewal, circulation, and skin health; green tea, famous for supporting metabolism; milk thistle extract, one of the most studied compounds for liver protection; and berberine, which helps balance blood sugar and reduces those intense cravings for sweets. Knowing that these were natural and researched ingredients made me even more confident in my decision. Of course, there are prescription drugs, such as Ozempic or Mounjaro, that help with weight control. But here in the US, they require a prescription, and without insurance, the cost is very high. In addition, like any medication, they can have side effects. That's why many people seek natural alternatives, such as Hepatoburn. It does not replace medical treatment, but it is an affordable, safe, and well-accepted option. The official recommendation is that for those over 35 or overweight, the ideal use is for 3 to 6 months. And it makes sense, because the body needs time to adjust, to cleanse the liver and respond well again. That's why kits with 3 or 6 bottles end up being the best choices. You complete the entire process, avoid interruptions, and even save more than buying one at a time. That way, you don't run the risk of stopping halfway through. If you want to know more or try it out, I'll leave the link to the official website in the video description, and it's important to buy only from the official website, because it's the only one authorized to sell the original product. That way, you get the real formula, safely and with a guarantee. Only the official website offers a 60-day risk-free trial. If you don't like it, you can ask for a refund. So don't fall for imitations. Hepatoburn is not sold in stores or on other websites. Anyway, if you feel that your body is not reacting as it used to, maybe that's exactly what's missing. In my case, I realized that it wasn't a lack of effort, but rather the internal functioning of my body. If I could give you one piece of advice, it would be, don't put it off. The sooner you start taking care of your body, the faster you will feel the benefits in your daily life. More energy, more confidence, and finally, the results you've been looking for. Take a look at the official link and then tell me in the comments how your experience was. Take care, and see you soon.